Hello, children. Welcome to VDS Learning School. Today's topic is the coastal plains. In the last session, we discussed about the northern plains, isn't it? So, today we shall learn about the coastal plains. So, the keywords are Western coastal plains, Eastern coastal plains, Kanyakumari, Northern Sarkars, Coromandel coast, Rasgarba, Kathakali, Mohiniyattam, Bharatanatyam, Kalamkari, and the last one is the Kuchipudi. Children, what are the coastal plains means? The plain land that lies along the coast is the coastal plain. So, coastal plains are flat, low lying land adjacent to the sea coast. Okay, so the coastal plains of India lie on the either side of the peninsular plateau. Okay, so we have it. So the coastal plain is being divided into western coastal plains and eastern coastal plains. Children, just have a look at the map over here. We can see the western coastal plain, which is towards the west side of India, whereas the eastern coastal plain, which is in the east side. Okay, so these plains stretches from Gujarat to West Bengal. The two coastal plains meet at Kanyakumari. So, in our last sessions, we learned that the Kanyakumari is the southern tip of India, isn't it? So, Kanyakumari is a small district in Tamil Nadu. So, these two coastal plains meet at Kanyakumari. Okay. Now we shall study about the coastal plains. That is, first we'll study about the western coastal plains. Children, western coastal plains lies between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. Please look at the picture over here. The red one which is being marked is the Western Ghats. Okay, and the green one is the western coastal plain. And beside that we have got the Arabian Sea. Fine. So the western coastal plain is in the between the Western Ghat and the Arabian Sea. So these Western Ghats stretches from Gujarat to Kerala. Okay. Now just look at the second picture over here. So these Western Ghats coastal plains is being divided into three parts. Those are the Gujarat coast towards the north, and the second one is the Konkan coast in the middle, and then we have got the Malabar coast towards the south. Okay, western coastal plains is being divided into three parts. They are the Gujarat coast, the Konkan coast, and the Malabar coast. Fine. Then we have got the eastern coastal plains. Children, the eastern coastal plains lies between the Eastern Ghats and the Bay of Bengal. Okay, it stretches from West Bengal to Tamil Nadu. And the eastern coastal plains are wider than the western coastal plains. Eastern coastal plains are divided into two parts. So what are the two parts? The northern part and the southern part. So the northern part is known as the northern Sarkars and the southern part is called the Coromandel coast. Okay. Please refer the figure, the map when you are reading this. Okay. So you can understand much better. Children, now we will see the life in this region. What are their occupation? How do they live? We shall discuss in this life in the region. So the two coastal plains cover some parts of the states of Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and West Bengal. Since it is a coastal area, so most of the people's occupation is fishing. And also they do farming also. So fishing is their main occupations. Okay, so rice and coconut are the main crops which is being grown in the coastal area. And since there are more number of ports in this area, the ports are being used for export and import of the goods. Okay, so we shall learn about the state-wise the cultivation and the life in this region. Okay, so we'll first take the Gujarat. So Gujarat. So people in Gujarat grow jowar, bajra, cotton and sugarcane. Okay, since these people are in the coastal area, since Gujarat is in the coastal area, salt is being made by drying the sea water. So how do we get salt, children? Children, mostly we get salt by, normally what happens, they collect the sea water first in a shallow pits. Okay, and they collect the sea water in shallow pits and it is being allowed to evaporate in the sunlight. When this water gets evaporated, salt is being left behind. Fine. So when the salt, then this salt is being taken to the factories for refining. After purification only, they will pack this salt and then it is ready for the consumption. So this is how the salt is being made. Okay. And in Gujarat, many people are traders. So what are traders now? Traders are person who buy and sell the products. For example, just imagine a person who buys buys vegetables from the farmers, okay, at a lower cost, okay, and then he gets those vegetables and sell those vegetables in the market. So he is a vegetable trader. Not only in vegetables, many other things are also used in trading, like sugar, wool, fruits, etc. Okay, so most of the people in Gujarat are traders. Okay, and some people are also engaged in dairy farming. So when they do dairy farming, we get milk, butter, cheese, ghee, etc. Isn't it? And in Gujarat, there are many textile mills and oil refineries and diamond cutting centers in Gujarat is being found vastly. Okay, so children, diamond cutting center, when we talk about diamond cutting center, Surat is a famous hub for diamond cutting and polishing. And that's why Surat is called as the diamond city of Gujarat. Okay, so most of the people in Gujarat speak Gujarati. And the famous popular folk dance is the Ras Garba. Okay, this Ras Garba is a dance, folk dance, where they do this folk dance on the festivals of Navratri. Okay, that's all about the Gujarat. Children, you can just have a look at the salt, how the salt is being collected and how it is being carried to the factories. Okay. So the next one we have got the Goa. Goa is famous for cashew nut and mangoes. Okay, iron ore and manganese deposits are also found over here. And Konkani is the main language which is being spoken in Goa. And in Goa we have got many beaches. So Goa is famous for beaches. Okay, that attracts many people. So many tourists visit Goa exclusively to see the beaches, because Goa can be seen in 3 days, because it is the smallest state of India, isn't it? So if you spend 3 to 4 days, the entire Goa can be seen. So in Goa, most of the people exclusively visit to see the beaches. So apart from beaches, there is also a famous church which is called as St. Xavier's Church, and Dudhsagar. Dudhsagar is a waterfall which is a very famous waterfall. So many people visit here to see these places. So the next one is the Kerala. Children, in Kerala, rubber, tea, coffee and spices are the important crops. Okay, apart from rice and coconut. Over here, choir making is an important activity. And then the Kathakali and Mohiniyattam are the popular classical dances. Most of the people in Kerala speak Malayalam. Okay, and then the two main popular festivals of Kerala is Onam and Vishu. So Vishu is the New Year celebration for Keralites, and Onam is a harvesting festival. Okay, and Onam is being celebrated for 10 days. And that's all about Kerala, children. Moving on to the next one, we have got Tamil Nadu. Children, tea and coffee are grown along the slopes of Nilgiri Hills. So Nilgiri Hills is also called as Blue Hills. Okay, this in Ooty is in Nilgiri Hills only. So Ooty is a very famous place where many people visit, isn't it? Because it is a very beautiful hill station. So this Ooty is in the Nilgiri Hills only. That's why many people visit over there, and because it is a hilly region, tea and coffee is being grown widely. And then when you go to the districts like Kanchipuram and Madurai, these districts are very famous for silk weaving, and that's why these places are famous for silk saris. And people of Tamil Nadu are very fond of idli, dosa, upma and sambar. Okay, so Bharatanatyam is a very popular dance. It is a classical dance. Okay, and Bharatanatyam is being practiced by many youngsters. And Tamil is the main language spoken in Tamil Nadu. And Pongal is an important festival of Tamil Nadu. Children, next we have got the Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh is famous for Kondapalli toys. Children, Kondapalli toys means Kondapalli is a village name, okay, where they make toys which is being made out of wood. Okay, that's why the name comes as Kondapalli toys, which are very famous worldwide. Okay, and also Kalamkari work. Children, Kalamkari work means, see, the word Kalamkari is a Persian word where Kalam means pen and Kari means work or an art. Okay, so Kalamkari is the art of painting cotton fabrics using kalam, that is, they are using the pen and they are coloring the painting the fabrics. So it is a very famous art in the southern part of India. Okay, and then we can find lot of mica and limestones deposits in Andhra Pradesh. And Kuchipudi is the popular dance. It is a classical dance of Andhra Pradesh, which is Kuchipudi. Okay, and Visakhapatnam is the important seaport. As we told that most of the coastal areas we have got seaports, which is helps in the exports and the imports of the goods. Next we have got the Odisha, which is the last state. So Odisha is famous for its textile, silver works and handicraft items. And then we can also find coal, iron ore and manganese deposits are also found in Odisha. Okay, and there are two industrial cities in Odisha, that is Kataka and Rourkela. Okay, children, these are the industrial areas, and Rourkela is very famous for steel plants. Okay, and Odissi is a popular dance of Odisha, and most of the people over here speak Odia. The famous and the popular festival is the Ratha Yatra. Children, Ratha Yatra is a popular festival which has been associated with Lord Jagannath. Okay, the Lord Jagannath temple is in the Puri. Okay, so during this Ratha Yatra, what happens is they take the god on a public procession. So that procession is only called as Ratha Yatra. So Ratha means chariot. Okay, so the god is made to sit on a chariot and it is being taken on a public procession which gathers many tourists and many people exclusively to see this Ratha Yatra. Okay, and the famous places which many people visit is the Chilka Lake. Chilka Lake is a bird sanctuary. Okay, so many people visit this place in Odisha. So that's all about coastal plains, children. Hope you have understood. Please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.